Hello, I am Professor Jean-Luc Baligan. I am a cardiologist and I also manage the Institute for Experimental and Clinical Research at the Université Catholique de Louvain. I have the great pleasure to introduce our new project aiming to reduce heart failure. During my consultations, I and my other colleagues meet many patients with cardiac dysfunction for which no treatment is effective. We can relieve their symptoms, but we cannot stop the course of their illness to severe heart failure or even to their death. This situation of helplessness about the deteriorating state of the disease is distressing. In heart failure with preserved ejection fraction, the left ventricle of the heart can no longer ensure properly its suction function, leading to a defective filling. In my laboratory, researchers have discovered that a particular receptor to catecholamines, which are some stress hormones, was present in the heart. This receptor is called Beta3 adrenergic receptor, also called Beta3 Indeed, the heart is a muscle composed of cells called cardiomyocytes, and in the case of left ventricular hypertrophy, these cells are larger than usual. Researchers at IREC have identified a specific receptor on the surface of the cardiomyocytes. This molecule at the cell membrane surface is called Beta3 adrenergic receptor, or Beta3 Experiments showed that if the cardiomyocytes were exposed to drugs activating the Beta3 adrenoceptors, these drugs would bind to the Beta3 receptor, which would reduce the size of the hypertrophied cardiac cells after 2 weeks. Motivated by this success, we would like to attempt to replicate these findings in patients suffering from a cardiac hypertrophy and therefore at risk of developing heart failure in the future. The project is called Beta3 LVH, standing for left ventricular hypertrophy treated by Beta3. This is a project funded by the European Commission that wants to improve public health. We are 12 partners spread in 8 European countries. At the end of the study, with the European partners, we will analyze these results and we will decide what are the conclusions of the study. At this time, we will be able to tell if the drug activating the Beta3 receptor can effectively reduce the cardiac hypertrophy, as we hope. We will unveil the conclusions of this study on our website, the websites of our partners and the media. The results will also be shared in international cardiology congresses.